Oh, man, I'm trying to look cool for you guys. I'm like, this is a special, this is a dry bar. I'm going to look cool for you guys. Problem is you can't try to look cool, right? You're either cool or you're not. Like, you are not trying to look cool. You're not cool, but you're not trying either. I respect that about you right up front, tucked in and everything, man. I tried to look cool. I end up looking like a youth pastor. Like, hey, hi, guys. I could tell you some jokes, but I'd rather tell you about my friend. His name's Jesus. Let's talk about him. Oh, man. Whew. I'm just glad to be here with you guys, right? After this pandemic, how are you guys feeling? You just had a traumatic year. I get it. That happened to me, too. Like, I hit a dark place, a real dark place. It's hard for me to even tell you. I hit this low place where I couldn't even press the skip ads button on YouTube. It was hard. It's a hard pandemic, right? Whew. Man, it's rough, man. You know, I'm a married guy too, and it put a lot of strain on marriage because I live in a tiny little apartment with my wife. We were in lockdown for over a year. That's a lot. I learned things about her I wasn't supposed to know, right? I learned my wife has 412 lip balms. I don't even know if that's a lot or a little, right? You know, I know that's not information I was supposed to know, though. That is something our children were supposed to find out after we died and they cleaned out our place. Like, did you know Mom had all these lip balms? No, why did she have those? I don't know. Is that a lot or a little? How dry are women's lips? I've had the same chapstick since sophomore year of high school. Man, it's hard. You know, we get in arguments and there's no place to go. We just go, you look at that wall, I'm looking at this wall. You look at that one. That's what we're going to do. That's your wall, this is my wall. We'll just stand like this for 3 hours. All right? Got bad. My wife started referring to me as her current roommate. So, like, okay, I guess I better stop calling her dude. That's going to be part of the problem there. Whew. Man, I love my wife. I love being married. Like, are you married people here? Clap if you're married so I at least kind of know. Okay. You're not clapping hard enough, sir. I said sir. Okay, but I'm glad that the wife threw in on that too. So cool. Well, how about you, little necklace guy? Are you married? No. How old are you? 22. Dude, you got to get married right now. Right? 22, that's the best you're ever going to look in your life right now. If you don't believe me, look over here. Right? This dude is 23. Okay? You go downhill quick. You got to sell while the stock is high. 22, man. But I know the way 22-year-old guys think. Oh, I got to keep my options open, you know, play the field. There's no options. There's no field. You pick somebody, marry them so you don't die alone on a houseboat somewhere, right? That's what a man would do, right? And somehow, have you seen guys in this country? Gross and disgusting guys. Yet every man I have ever met thinks he deserves a hot chick. Everyone. You don't deserve a hot chick. You deserve yourself in a wig. That's what you deserve, man. What's wrong with you? Gross and disgusting men. Men with their bellies hanging out of their t-shirts, bald, with ponytails. Just walk around looking at women like, oh man, look at her. Woo-wee, she's pretty. Yeah, I'd go out with her. Like, oh, would you? Oh, you would go out with her? I bet you would. But that's not the problem in this equation, all right? She won't talk to you, and dude, you smell like cheese. What is wrong with you? 22, man, you gotta propose to, her now. She looks young enough that she still might think she's gonna be a princess, right? And she's gonna find Prince Charming out there. Oh, that's great. A mature woman knows there's no Prince Charming out there. There is never a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. There's a pot belly. That's what you're gonna get in the rainbow. Sell while that stock is high. Then you see some of these guys, they get beautiful women in their life, somehow trick them into marrying them, and then they have the audacity to complain about their wife, like the old ball and chain here. I'm like, dude, she is not the ball and chain, you are. Right? Because before she met you, she had certain things in her life, like hopes and dreams and aspirations, and now she's learning Spanish on the internet and watching Dateline programs about women that kill their husbands and get away with it. Right? Forensics Files is not entertainment. It's a plan. Right? Parenting's hard too, man. I'm a dad, got a little 3-year-old. Parenting is really hard. I do not know how my wife does it. It is hard. It looks hard, man. I feel like dads, we all kind of parent like the way we treat cardio, like 30 minutes a day and I'm done, right? Whew, this is hard, right? I'm tired. I need a nap and a protein shake, Do this. An entire pandemic with a 3-year-old. Where is my trophy, right? That's what I should be getting, a trophy for this, because it's hard. And I have a very smart little girl, too. She's 3.5, and she can read already. I didn't learn how to read until I was in 1st grade. So I got her a little book. It's called So You Think You're Better Than Me. Huh? Man, I think, the thing about mothers is they connect with the child immediately. Right? And dads, we have to learn how to do it because they have them in the body and we just have to get to know them like, joining a frat or something like that. You meet them afterwards. It's hard because everybody told me too, you're going to love this baby more than you love anything in your life. And I'm like, look, I got Xbox Live, so let's not get too crazy with this. Sweet little girl, but I think she's always messing with me. I don't know. She's too smart or something like that. Because she asked me the other day, she goes, Dad, what do I look like? I'm like, honey, it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside. What really matters is who you are on the inside. And you're beautiful because you care about others and you're loving and kind to your neighbor. And she goes, no, I'm a bunny rabbit. I'm like, oh, she got me. For some reason, whatever a toddler does is somehow cute to everybody on the planet. But if a grown man does it, it's disgusting and disturbing, right? She would walk into the middle of the living room, stare me in the eyes. Her face would turn beet red and she would poop her pants. And everybody seemed to love that. Let's get a picture for Instagram. This is a TikTok. This is gonna be great, right? Yeah, but if Uncle Steve does it, he can't come to Thanksgiving anymore. All right, it's working its way around. It's working its way around there. This guy still didn't clap. I'm going to be honest there. At the end, when I get the standing ovation, you're part of this, buddy. All right? Man. The thing is, the way I grew up, I don't know if we're going to be able to quite raise her the same way. Because, I'm in a parenting group. My parents didn't go to parenting groups. And so I'm trying to figure this out. The thing is, there's always one mom in these parenting groups that makes the whole thing about herself. Right? I don't know if you know these moms, but just this past week, one of the moms was like, guys, if we could just take a moment, I wanted to share a little thing going on in my life. I had a revelation. I learned I'm my own worst critic. I'm like, well, Rachel, you have not heard what the rest of us have been saying about you today. We got a whole separate thread criticizing you. Whew. You must be saying some really bad things to yourself then. Wow. And it's always that mom that wants to give me advice, too. She's like, I've got some books for you, Luke. You're going to love these. We've got the food training book and the potty training book and the sleep training book. I'm like, look, I'm an old-fashioned guy, and I'm going to do this the old-fashioned way. I'm going to mess up the first kid, try to fix the second. All right? Now, I grew up with a preacher dad. I'm a PK. My dad's a preacher. And so his advice to me about parenting, this was his entire advice. He goes, all you got to do is read the Bible. There you go. So I read the Bible. And do you guys know what it says about parenting? The very first verse I saw, it goes, if a child is disobedient, stone them to death. I'm like, I don't even think they like spanking anymore. I don't know if I can do that one. Right? There's a prophet in there, Elijah. Right? And kids were making fun of him, causing him trouble. You know what he did? He had bears eat them. Right? That's the parenting advice my dad is giving to me. Although when my daughter's a teenager, that one will come in handy. Man. They don't discipline kids, though, the way they used to. You know, I grew up in Indiana, and now I see the way that parents raise their kids. You know, I grew up in Indiana, and my dad's a preacher. We didn't have any money, right? My dad's old and broke, which is a horrible combination. My inheritance is going to be this giant bag of Sweet and Low packets. My mom has been stealing from Denny's for the last 35 years, right? He used to say, we're rich in spirit, okay? I'm like, well, can the spirit get me a bike? No, he's broke too. So that's how I grew up, no money. And I noticed rich parents, when their kids are being bad in public, they don't discipline their children. They have conversations with them, like, excuse me, Erasmus? Could you tell me why you weren't being helpful at the farmer's market like the adults? I'm like, 'cause he's 2. That's why. That's not how I grew up. When a kid was being bad in public where I'm from, then it was an event for all of us, right? We'd just go to the store and you'd hear, Cooter, get over here. Or you're gonna sass me hearing from all these good people in Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. I don't think so. I'm gonna rip your face off. Then I'm gonna spank you with it. I'm gonna spank you with your own face. So Jesus, me, and you can see yourself getting spanked. Yeah, maybe you'll learn something this time. Do it, because I swear to heaven above, you give me that stink eye one more time and make me get up out of my rascal scooter. I will kick you in the throat with my club foot. How about that? Yeah, that'll be our Merry Christmas at the Walmarts, won't it? Go. Even this guy clapped on that one. How about that? I mean, you didn't put your popcorn down, but I appreciate that. Oh, man. Now, me and my wife, we got a little different relationship than some people. My wife is black, which I know. I don't have a black wife look at all. I know this because people tell me after shows. Right? I had a guy come up to me and goes, I didn't picture you. Is that you telling the truth there? And I go, were you picturing me with a white woman? He goes, I was picturing you with a white man. I'm going to be honest. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. And as I look around the room, this is a very white audience, right? This is a very white audience, right? Which I get it too. I'm not blaming you. I used to be white too. Right? Not doing that anymore, right? Because as you know, when you get married, 2 become 1, right? So she was black, now we black, right? She took my name, I took her race. That's the way it works. I'm kidding, she didn't take my name. So, yeah. It's gonna be interesting raising my daughter because, you know, I grew up in Indiana, but I live in New York City now. I moved there. And so if you know anything about Indiana, a very conservative place. You know, we even have an accent there called the Hoosier twang. Don't know if you've heard of it before. Sounds a little bit more like this, right? It's a little low and a little slow, right? But it don't make no sense if you look at a map, right? Because if you look at a map, Indiana is up here, but it sounds like we're from down here. That's because we're a special state. You see, we took all that horrible weather of the north and combined it with the redneck of the south right there. It's called the worst of both worlds right there. Our state motto should be, why you want to do that? Huh? Because that's what anybody says that back home when you want to do something. Like I was like, you know what, I'm going to move to the big city and I'm going to be a comedian. And my friend was like, why you want to do that? Right? We've got a Walmart's right here. I'll get you a job. Tire department. You need some work, I'll get you something right there. Right? And by the way, I didn't say that wrong. Walmart's. That's what we call it back in Indiana. I don't know what you guys call it here, but we call it Walmart's. We're talking about one place, but we've added an S for some reason. And I didn't even know that was weird till I brought a friend back who wasn't from Indiana. And my parents go, hey, Steve, you want to go to the Walmart's with us? He's like, how many of those do we have to go to? My parents add S's and take them away just whenever they feel like it. They shop at the Walmart's and they eat at the McDonald's. So... Maybe that's because they're older. right? Like my parents are much older than what